Jack's Go With The Blues here. So, you know, I got my start with the doing videos and recipes through an internship I did at Charter Cable, and my friend Scott Hill called me up. Scott was the one that trained us all. He had internship courses and over in Willimantic, and here's my friend Scott Hill, and then his two daughters. Introduce yourselves.
I'm Julia. I'm Nora.
Nora? Yeah. Yeah, I remember like when you first built your log cabin over there, and I remember when I think when Nora was first born. How many years ago?
Oh gosh, right, about 10 years ago.
Jeez.
We were building it.
Hey, that was back in 2009 when I started Daddy Jack's, and you know, through that I learned how to produce a 1-hour show, and I had it up on cable access, and so, you know, Scott called me if you know, his daughters have an interest in cooking, and they do a lot of family things together, good life skills. I mean, right? You know,
Yeah.
it's important, you know, and
We enjoy cooking.
enjoy cooking at home and working, playing together. You know, when I was 10, 11 years old, my mother, I'm the youngest of 5, and my mother said when I was 10 or 11, you know, everybody, all the kids are going to start cooking one meal a week. That's kind of my introduction into cooking. So I think I did pigs in a blanket. I might have said that before in another video, but so Scott called and said, hey, we'd like to come down, and so here we are, and they wanted to do a chowder, and as you know, went back and forth, we'd do a New England chowder, so they want to do our New England chowder that we developed a few years back. So here we got the clams. They just popped open. I put them in there. I had them in the freezer. A friend of mine, you know, brought them in, and it's beautiful, not too sandy, and I put them in the freezer, and then I cook off, the steam off what I want, cover with water, and we're going to use that broth in the chowder. So put your pan close to the cutting board. A little bit of garlic. Let's check out our clams over here. Oh yeah. Simmer nicely. We use that broth. We use that broth in the chowder itself. Get the strong clam flavor. Oh, we'll let that cook down just a little bit. I don't like to cook it that much because we'll. I like to keep the texture of the onions and celery. Don't overcook them. We'll be right back. You know, sometimes you know people don't want gluten, so we can do this recipe without flour. I just put a little bit into it. So Nora's gonna sprinkle a little bit over the top. Put most of it in there if you want.
All of it?
You could. Alright, and we're going to stir it up real good. Important to cook the flour a little bit with the roux. You'll make a roux. Yeah. See how it thickens up all the natural juice that was in there? Yeah. Okay. All right. Then I'm going to add some tomatoes. We'll add some crushed tomatoes. Again, you add as much or as little tomatoes as you want. Okay. I'll pour some of the juice into it. Okay, what you got to stir. Want to put a couple pinches of the tarragon in there? Bring it over, bring the whole dish over. A couple pinches of tarragon. A little bit more. Your pinch and mine are a little bit different. Keep putting, just put quite a bit in there. You put some more in. Good. Alright. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get that clam juice out of here. Let's see. Leave the spoon right there, it's good. Yeah. So then, with all that nice natural flavor right there. Okay, go ahead and stir that up. Put a little bit more tarragon. Yeah. We'll let these clams cool down. Then we'll chop them up. We'll add them at the end. Beautiful, beautiful clams out of Rhode Island. So we're waiting on some potatoes to be delivered. So we're gonna put this on the back burner. When the potatoes come, we're gonna finish it off. We'll be back. All right, our potatoes finally arrived. What? How many hours late? 2.5 hours late. It's always like Scott Hill came in and said we'll do the videos today. Normally it's here like 51 weeks a year on when we get here.
That's right.
So
they arrived. We're good.
We're on vacation time anyway.
There you go.
So I like to cut them a little on the smaller side. They cook quicker, and you know, those big old chunks of potatoes. I used to cook them like that. Then my friend George Zografis on the Cape, he said, "Man, why don't you cut those?" I was doing he was involved with a Harley shop up there. I was doing about a 10-15 gallon pot of chowder, and he said, "Why don't you cut? I like them smaller cut." Since then, you know what? I've been doing it like that. I like it better. Always keep an eye out for these. Some brown spots. These are beautiful. These are Yukon Gold. That's what I like. That's my favorite potato.
Thinner skin? Is it?
Yeah. Thinner than Idaho's. Beautiful for mashed or soup. I like the color, the golden color.
Yeah. There's a can of chopped clams in your top of your, the small.
Smaller ones?
Yeah.
The top of this region?
Yeah, top of yours. Well, we were off to a rocky start, but you know what? It's coming together.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah. I've had something saved up special. A fisherman friend of mine brought me his own chopped clams.
Nice.
So it's a good occasion to use it. And always, you know, whenever you want to make sure anything. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful gift. Somebody gives you something they canned from home because so much work goes into canning. Wow. Yep. These are beautiful. Like. Oh boy. Flavor. You want to try one?
Sure.
Wow. The juice, the flavor. Huh? So we're putting that in. This is a special batch of chowder for the Hill family. And
The clams are from nearby?
yeah, local. So, hey, do we get any kind of time? Did that come in? No?
No, is that or salad?
Huh? You want to give me a little bit of fresh basil?
Yep.
And we're going to test it for salt and pepper.
It's already chopped.
I'm going to put a little bit of fresh basil into it now. And I know I put a little bit of red pepper flake in it, but you probably don't want it spicy.
Not bad for spicy. I like the spicy one. I guess a little spicy. Okay.
I'd say just a little bit of salt and pepper. Okay, no, you want to stir it up? Let's see what we got here. Plus, we got our clams to add to it. Look at that. Look at the size of clam in that big shell.
That's huge.
But you know what? It wasn't really the meat we were after. We were after that clam broth.
Okay.
Okay. You having fun? Good. That's what it's all about, having fun in the kitchen. Yep. So how's that looking? Pretty good?
Yeah.
Let's see here now. So that's a beautiful pot of chowder right there. What I'm going to do is just add a little bit of water because we got the flavor where we want it, and just to reduce it down a little bit. And essentially, as soon as the potatoes are cooked, we're ready. Danny Jack's Go With The Blues. We'll be back. 2 minutes and 2 seconds. All right, we're back. The Scott Hill family. And it's Lee. Elin, yeah. Scott Elin Hill family. And we got Nora and Julia.
There you go.
And here's our clam chowder. Tell you what, I think it's gonna be pretty darn good.
Yeah, that looks good, yeah.
So here's the trick now. If you don't want the drip, your soup when you're ladling, okay? See this? Can you get inside there, Glenn? See? Then you take a dip, okay? See? Once you got a couple of seconds, see? All right, that's Daddy Jack's Cold Winter Blues. Scott,
Yep. Hey, thank you.
thanks for everything. I wouldn't be here doing what I do here with the videos if it wasn't for you.
All right, well, I
You
appreciate
had a
it.
big impact on a lot of people. I'm not the only one.
I appreciate that, Jack.
Laura, hope you enjoyed the chowder. Julia,
Julia?
hope you enjoyed the chowder. Thank you very much. So here you go.
Did you want to share? Share it? You want to share it?
You're very welcome.
Julia said everything you make is going to taste good.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna take one for her too.
Yeah, here we go. Yep.
And we got the bread pudding coming later on for dessert.
All right, this looks wonderful.
All right, you want crackers?
Yeah, that'd be
Okay. Gotta have the crackers with the soup, especially with the chowder here in New England. This is New England clam, is New London, Daddy Jack's original New London clam chowder. A little bit like Manhattan, a little bit like this, a little bit like that, but this is our own here. Peace.